Welcome to the Pueblo County Sports Experience. My name's Caleb McClure.
And my name's Devin Meyer.
And Andy's here too.
Andy!
How's it going, guys?
He's our
He's our
little producer.
Little
Producer.
guy.
We're your hosts, obviously.
And we're going to be talking about sports.
Yeah,
And
week
Pueblo
1
County?
week 1 and 2 for Pueblo County sports. Next week we'll be doing week 3. But
You probably know us from commentating
yeah, best commentators on the planet
on the planet.
for high school sports. You could even argue us in there for sports in general.
Yeah, just overall.
Just
All
overall,
professional sports are
we're
probably
just-
the best.
we're just up there. We're
Joe
like
Buck who? I don't know who Joe Buck is, but I do know Caleb McClure.
exactly.
That's true. I'll be honest.
I
No
can't-
clue who Joe Buck is.
All
So,
right.
Devin,
Hello, Caleb.
our football team,
1-1.
1-1. We don't have to talk about the loss.
Yeah, let's start off with the win.
Win over South,
Over South 35
35-14.
35-14.
Some notable guys there. We have Elijah Horton, 12 solo tackles. Johnny Mooring had 8 solo tackles.
Fire.
Dom Morrow, Caden Peters, a sack each. And Terrell had 1 interception on that game. The defense looks pretty good this year.
Defense was doing pretty good, which kind of surprised me on how we played against the West, but we'll get into that later. Patrick Noga injured. That was my bad.
Stop hitting the table, bro.
my bad.
Yeah, so
Patrick Noga's
we
injured.
we had 2 running backs basically last year. And now we have 0. We had Cody Lanier, and he's now graduated and moving on. And then we have Noga, and he's out.
I heard he might be out for the rest of the season.
Oh yeah, he's on a scooter. Yeah, I feel like he's pretty jacked up, and I think you're right.
Yeah, that was a little tough. But
Actually,
we got
breaking news. I spoke with Patty Noga last night. He has surgery this week, I believe. He's going to be out 4 to 6 months. Won't be back till baseball season.
Yeah,
dang.
so he's done.
Yeah.
So
Wait.
that you know what? This might be a good thing though, because unfortunately these coaches have been so caught up. Like year after year, we just run the ball. Like
Mhm.
that's all we do. And I think this will force us to pass the ball.
Too bad. 'Cause who are our receivers next year?
That's true. That's a good point.
Anyways, but we're going to talk about our receivers. This year, Jonathan Gonzalez, 123 yards catching, receiving the ball.
That was the South game.
At
3
during the-
touchdowns.
3 touchdowns. Crazy.
That's insane.
We also had one from Teagan. 1 touchdown from Teagan.
From Teagan. And
And
speaking
then-
of Teagan, and speaking of Pigskin, Teagan did score the only touchdown that we had in
Against
Pigskin.
That was a sad game.
Yeah, it's a sad game. Hey, at the end of the day, it's not a league game,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter.
I mean, we did do better than last year by all technicality. We lost. Like last
That's
year.
it-
Last year
that's
was
true.
41-7.
Last year was 41-7, and yeah, that's unfortunate.
Okay. If we had Patty Noga, Aiden Bennett was also out, who's the fullback and the middle linebacker, and Johnny Mooring was also out. So Elijah Horton was like their only real middle linebacker that was from their like original starting lineup
Right.
was out there, which I think could have been like a big reason that we let Gavin Lockett run through us.
Right.
Also, Gavin Lockett's just an incredible athlete.
He's a good athlete.
6'1".
For sure.
Like, how much does he weigh? Andy, can you pull that up?
And he's young, too.
Yeah.
And he's young. I mean, he's still got a
junior.
couple years. So, we're kind of looking at the yards here. So, Noga and Lanier, they both didn't break 1,000. I thought they had 1,000, but they're still a little bit off. Noga had 840 last year. That's 840 that he will not have this year. You know what I mean?
Dude, poor guy. So, what do you think that, like, who's our running back now? Is it Terrell?
Yeah. No, is it Terrell?
Well, it was Caden Peters for
I
Pigskin.
think it's Blake Parker right now. He had the most rushing yards during Pigskin. I think he had like 70-something rushing yards. For
And
Pigskin.
Blake is a
He's a
Blake is a
sophomore.
sophomore.
Blake's a sophomore.
70 yards.
He had
isn't
the
bad.
most. He had the most yards, but is that a lot of yards? I don't even know what the stats.
No,
look
he had like 70. It was a decent game, just
It's-
not.
I mean,
Patty Noga averaged like close to 90 last year.
Yeah, but no one. Blake Parker can't compete with Patty Noga.
Absolutely not.
no.
unfortunately.
Who can? Who can? Patrick Noga's a warrior.
Yeah, Patrick Noga was a sophomore last year. Cody Lanier was a senior. Cody still had less yards than
Yeah.
Patrick Noga. Patrick is just. He's a good running back. I mean, that's all you can say.
Yeah. Very sad to see him out. But Cohen Glenn passed for 176 yards for that first game against South. Second game,
Yeah, see Gavin Lockett.
Oh, yeah.
190 pounds, 6'1". That's a big boy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
Gavin Lockett is really good.
Yeah.
And he's been playing varsity football since his
I was
freshman year.
trying to look at last night at like the rankings for him. I wanted to see what he was.
129th in the nation, it says. 3 in Colorado. Number 1 in 4A. Scroll down just a little bit. It's right there. Stat leader.
Damn.
Yeah, number 1 4A.
ranked.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Number 3 in Chanhassen. Yeah.
This is just like his. I mean, this is just like his stats, right?
Mhm.
Put against other guys' stats.
129th in the nation is not. Like, that is not something to be just, like, skipped over.
No,
Stat
129th.
leader? So for stat, Gavin is ranked in the top 129 nationally for 1 stat, top 3 for 1 Colorado and 1 stat, and top 1 in
Oh.
Division 4A for 2 stats. So he's a stat leader.
Right,
multi-
just
in multiple
one.
ways.
Okay,
So like that'd be like yards, touchdowns, whatever.
right. Can we see what stat it is if you click on national?
Let me check.
Because I'd like to know 129th
I
for
think it might
what?
be touchdowns.
Points. So like fantasy football type
Mm.
scoring.
I see. Yeah, 129th is pretty good.
Yeah, that's especially just for like he's two. They're like 3 games, 2 games.
Who is?
West. How many games have they played? Like 3.
Check.
I don't know.
think
Can I be really honest, Evan?
Yeah.
I don't follow West sports.
I don't either. That's why.
I kind of go to the games that they play us in when we beat them.
All right, we're about to look.
Dude, volleyball against West coming up,
Ooh.
and we're gonna have the milk jug too.
That'll be some crazy games.
I'm excited.
All right.
Speaking of, do we want to move on to the volleyball team?
Yeah.
We could talk about them.
Yeah, we could move on to volleyball.
They're
Do we have volleyball or soccer next?
we could either. Which one do you want to talk
Let's
about?
do volleyball. Let's
Okay,
do volleyball.
we'll talk about volleyball. 3-0, which by the way, they haven't all been sweeps. Because last night they played Alamosa. And
yeah.
At Alamosa, yeah.
well,
So
at
another game, yeah.
Alamosa. And
Went to 5 sets.
went to 5 sets. Pretty crazy. And also the 5th set went to, I think we won, it was 31-29.
That's
so
insane.
I mean, obviously you have to win by 2.
Off of an Emily Kreitz game winner.
Emily
Just
Kreitz
jumped over and
game
got the kill.
winner.
Dang.
What a player.
That is
That,
crazy.
I'm not kidding when I say the volleyball team next year is going to struggle. I mean, like, our seniors are just,
Yeah.
they're really good
We'll
this
also
year.
have Winnichet.
It's gonna be a
Yo,
lot,
I-
a
no,
lot
no,
of
no,
gameplay
that's
on
fair.
the back.
That's
of
fair. You have
Winnichet.
Winnichet.
We'll have Winnichet.
But
We'll
that's-
have Bianca
That's,
Tapia.
She's gonna have to step up. Both
Leading
of them.
dig per set.
She's-
Olivia
Oh, yeah.
Corsentino has
Okay.
Emily
had
Kreitz leading
6
in blocks.
aces.
That's how she won the game last night with
That
the
is
block.
fair. That's fair.
No, but you're right. You guys still have Farnworth. You'll have Corsentino. You have Tapia.
That'll be
You're
a
just
decent team.
losing.
just
You're
gonna be
losing Bardwell. You're losing
You're losing your
Ruzic.
best server in Kyla. You're gonna be losing some big guys, but I think they can pull through, and they've got some young girls coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, so we streamed Mesa Ridge.
Yes.
All 3 not close games
No.
at all.
Not
even close.
Aubrey Baker with the player of the match.
Drop something, Caleb.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, wait, that's Canyon City. I take that back.
Yeah, Kyler Ruzic was
Kyler
player
Ruzic
of the match.
was Mesa Ridge.
Ruzic got
Against
that.
They have
Mesa
not
Ridge.
named a player of the game for last night's match yet.
And we'll be commentating Thursday for volleyball. Right?
Is it
Caleb?
volleyball?
Yeah.
It is. Against?
Palmer
Ridge.
Palmer Ridge, yeah.
Oof, that'll be a close game. Did we play them last year?
I don't know.
Andy,
Let's
pull
check.
that up, please.
Andy, can you pull that up, please?
I certainly can.
We can some stats. So for the Canyon City game, Farnworth had 13 kills.
It's crazy.
in that game. That's
Yeah.
insane.
She's leading at our kills per set. I'm pretty sure.
That's ridiculous. I'd also like to know where she is in the state because
She's got to be up there.
has to be.
Especially like here's the thing now with juniors is now they're gonna be getting looked at as a sophomore. Like you'll get heads turned, but no one's gonna, and you'll get your name like written down, but you're still young. Like now, junior and senior year is where it's kind of where it's really important, where you're like actually like up
That's
there.
tough.
Last
Yeah,
year,
no, no, no.
last year they lost 3-0.
We lost 3-0 last year to Palmer Ridge, and I will come back to that point. But 3-0 to Palmer Ridge last year.
Yep.
What about the teams we've played so far? What about Canyon?
Let us see. So you
3-0.
swept Canyon
Mesa
last year.
swept Mesa.
I
Alamos.
lost to Alamosa last year.
Hey, but we beat them this year, so we could beat Palmer Ridge,
Yeah.
right?
It's interesting.
Why did we only play
They have like the
Harrison
same
twice?
exact schedule. This
I know.
year as last
Why'd
I
we
year.
know.
only-
The schedule's like almost the same.
Why did we
That's
only
how it is
play
for a lot
Harrison
of those
twice?
sports. For tennis, we always play Mesa Ridge first. We always kind of follow the same
The same schedule.
progression. Yeah, no.
How
Speaking
weird.
of tennis, big tennis tournament this weekend. The Hornet Invite. Come to City Park, buy some food from the concessions. Help
That's
support
this
the Pueblo
weekend?
Yes, Pueblo County Hornets Friday and Saturday, from 8 to probably like 5. So show up and show out if you want to watch some.
This is
tennis.
the Hornet invite.
Hornet Invite.
Do they dominate normally?
We won it last year. So we'll see. There should be some good tennis.
I believe in those
Do you know
little
who you're
guys out there.
playing, Andy?
Not yet. I don't know the draw yet. Actually, I don't even know who's fully playing in it yet. But usually it's a lot of Pueblo teams, and then like Cheyenne Mountain and a few of those bigger schools.
Like the like Colorado Springs teams.
Yeah. The scary one is the South Invite, because even though South is just terrible at tennis, it's like still one of the biggest tournaments just because they used to be like dominate like 10, 15 years ago. So we get like Cherry Creeks and like
Dang.
your like 5A schools for the South Invite. So those are some tough matches.
That is tough.
Andy just came out and said South.
I know. Just hey.
They have like
air it
five.
out,
They
man.
have 5 guys.
Air
They
it
don't
out.
they don't have a full team.
This is So yeah, Palmer Ridge. I hope that's a good game.
Let's check
Dude.
the stats from last time on the sweep.
They look good this year though. I feel like they look better.
They were close sets. They were pretty close. 17-25, 20-25. Last set a little
12-25.
12-25. A little
by
far
then,
away,
you
but
know,
yeah, it was kind of
Spirits are down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check the box score. Bianca, Yeah.
Stevie.
decent stuff. We see some teams.
Kills out of Raquel. Obviously, she's gone.
Yeah, we're definitely missing some of these seniors.
But
Not tons though.
Not tons.
Yeah.
Like
a lot
on,
of,
like-
lot of sophomores and juniors in this
Yeah.
game that are now
I mean,
seniors.
like,
although
you're
Aubrey
looking at
Romo's not
Tapia.
playing anymore.
Jenna.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, looking again. I mean, Jenna, Raquel.
Yeah.
Those are the seniors, pretty much.
Kyla's still serving greatly, 4 points on the serve.
Right. Back
See?
down to blocking. I'm confused. Why is where's Kreitz on these?
I don't know if she was varsity. this
JV.
year. Probably.
She was JV last year?
I don't know.
No, there's
I'm
no
not
way.
Sure. We don't see her anywhere.
I feel like she wasn't. I definitely don't think she was.
I don't know where she is on the stat sheet. Anyways,
How about we move on to
d-
soccer?
we can move on to soccer.
Okay, let's go on to soccer.
Final thought on the volleyball team, Devin.
We're going to be an amazing volleyball team this
Think they're
year,
gonna be
and
really
we're
good.
gonna win Thursday.
Look forward
We
to that
are.
game.
We will win. We will beat Palmer Ridge, and it'll probably be a sweep.
Let's be
I'm
honest.
just gonna call it out right now. We'll sweep Palmer Ridge. No issues.
All right, official call.
Wait. We
What's the
should have.
prediction?
Prediction: each set 1, 25.
0.
I don't know, 3. Set 2, 25. I don't know, 4. Set 3, 25. 18.
Write this down. We gotta keep.
Now
this
it's
down.
it's recorded.
Ah.
Hey, we're gonna win.
Yeah,
we're gonna
win.
sweep.
Totally. We're gonna win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's move on to soccer
Yeah.
now.
All right, soccer.
Soccer.
3-0.
3-0.
And like some good games.
Oh yeah.
Not really.
West was a good game.
West was a really good game, and
That Nick
that's the
elbow
first
save?
time we've won in like 7 years. They said against
Yeah.
West. Is it 8?
I think it was 10.
It's 10.
10 games. I think it was 10 years since we last.
Oh
That's
my
what it said on the
goodness.
Instagram page.
And
You
so
should
we
look
won.
that up for us, Andy.
I don't know if I have access
I don't
to
know
their
if Max
Instagram.
Preps goes.
Well,
Max Preps doesn't
okay,
go.
we have Google. It might take
Google.
a minute, but it might take a minute.
Google.
But it's
That's
probably not
crazy.
worth it. Anyways, we'll say 7 to 10 years. Could be more.
Yeah, 1 goal by Cade Fisher.
Absolutely.
What a
man.
dog, man.
What a dog. He's
And-
he's been the dog
Yes.
because that is not his only goal.
No, it's not, and we'll get into that a little
Yeah.
later. Yeah, saved by Nicholas Albo.
They're 4 now.
Who is?
We are. They just haven't put the East.
They haven't put the East game in yet. Oh, okay. So we're 4.
Well, so
Um,
we'll brush over those, but we'll definitely get more in depth to those next episode.
Right.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
obviously, like we said, win over West 1-0. Only goal by was by Cade.
Cade.
Insane
Cade
save
Fishy.
by Nick.
Crazy save.
Yeah.
Like insane save.
Insane save. And
Yellow card from Tate.
God.
How did he get a yellow card?
Dude,
How
it was
does
the worst
Tate
yellow card I've ever seen ever. At the end of the day, and like Devin and I talked about this, like we maybe our opinions don't really matter, and like we just don't know what we're saying. But bro, it should have just been a reset, and it should have just been like that should have been the end of it. Basically, West was subbing, and Tate like kicked the ball before they blew the whistle or something, and they gave him a
Jeez.
yellow.
Tate.
No warning.
Tate, one of the nicest kids you'll ever meet.
I know.
Man,
I was like, I was
he's so
like,
nice.
Tate definitely didn't say something.
No,
to the
yeah,
refs.
absolutely.
I was
No
like,
talk back.
You know what I miss, guys? Brett Zane getting carded. That
I
would
miss
make
Brett
my
Zane,
day.
dude.
Shout out Brett Zane.
I saw
One
him
guy I
at
wish
I saw
would've-
him at O'Reilly Auto Parts the other day with his dad.
We love you, Brett Zane, if you're listening.
So next game from soccer is the Central game. We had a win,
2-0.
2-0.
Another goal by Cade.
Another goal by Cade, and then a goal by Landon Thomas. Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Not sure who that is.
What grade is he in?
I'm assuming he's I'm assuming he's an underclassman.
He's got to be a sophomore because he's not in my grade.
Landon Thomas.
We're pulling it up. Imagine he's a freshman. That'd be insane.
I'm not seeing him. I don't see his.
He might be.
This might be his
These are
first
the
year.
only.
He
stats
only has
has.
a 23-24 stat.
He might be a freshman.
We're gonna go ahead and say he's either a freshman or a sophomore.
Definitely.
We don't have to dog on him because
We
what
don't
if he's like a
He's-
senior and we just don't know about this guy?
We just know
That would be jacked up. I don't want to.
Okay.
He's
Uh,
obviously good.
ranked 15th in the state.
Well,
Well, I
he's
mean,
got to
we're-
be good at something.
We're early in the season.
It's
though,
early in the
too.
season, so it's like
It's like, yeah, you're 15th in the state, but hey, everyone's had
Yeah.
like one game.
it's like batting 500 in the first game of the season. And then-
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have a win over Lamar, 3-0,
3-0.
and that was
I believe Cade scored again that game.
I believe so.
I think Cade's just.
We can check. Let's pull it up.
Are there stats for that game?
There is. We just don't have stats for the East game yet.
Yeah, East game.
No.
there's stats.
This isn't it.
This is Central versus.
That's Central. Can we look
We
at
need-
the
we need
Lamar game?
Lamar.
The
We need
game?
Lamar.
Okay, I got you.
I didn't check if there were stats for this. Yeah, Cade Fisher, Jacob Flores, and Sonny had one. No, Cade didn't even have a goal.
Oh dang.
Jacob scored 2.
Cade had 2 assists.
Right,
Okay.
but Jacob had 2.
Fantastic for
And-
Cade though.
Sonny had a 1 goal. That's sick.
Good for some.
And
Good for
And
Jacob.
some-
Dude. 2 goals.
we got some information that that Max Preps doesn't even have. Last night, County beat East 6-0.
Dang.
Cade Fisher had a hat trick, 3 goals.
Let's go.
Victor Hernandez had a goal and an assist. Gavin Miller had a goal. Hunter Isaacs had a goal. Jacob Flores had an assist, and Sayre Vargas had an assist. So a thrashing from the County
Yeah.
Hornets.
6-0 over East, dude. That's got to be good for
Dude.
The Eagles got
everyone's
stung.
spirits.
The
Yeah.
Eagles got
Oh.
stung.
Oh, that's hard, as the kids say these days.
Yeah, definitely a showing by County.
absolutely.
Is County's soccer team maybe the best sport that we're in right now? Like for the season, is County's soccer team going to have the best run?
So, Andrew's trying to
saying
say tennis, but at the end of the day, that's not a real sport.
It's just Ian Alcala. That's
We love you, Ian Alcala.
Ian Alcala. We're gonna get him on the podcast one of
You
these
gotta
days.
get that little man
Absolutely.
on the podcast.
He can tell us about tennis because we don't know.
That's true. If we ever try to commentate tennis, we'd be out of the loop.
Well, we would just kind of do what we do for volleyball and talk about
That's true.
whatever we want because we are the best commentators in the nation.
So, 6 over East, kind of an easy game, and we have.
Who do we play next?
This is gonna be the best game. I'm not kidding. Next Tuesday, Centennial. It's
Here. It's here.
It's here.
At PCHS.
They said it was at Dutch Clark.
At PCHS.
Pueblo Centennial High School.
Yeah, at. I think he's completely right.
Let us see. It actually might be a Dutch Clark because I don't think Centennial plays on their own field.
No, I don't think. Do they even have?
Do they do soccer games at Dutch Clark?
Dude.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
they do.
Dude,
That's where
I need-
Centennial
this
used to know
is
play.
gonna be the best game of the season. 100%.
Who's on Centennial's roster?
I don't know their team. Listen,
Yeah.
we are 3-0. They are 5-0, and they beat
Well, we're technically
West
4-0.
2-0.
Ooh.
So they beat West better than we did. So
Andy.
hitting the table.
We got to fix that.
6-1 against Central.
5-0 against South. 3-1 against Palmer. That is crazy.
They 3-1 Paul.
Canyon. They beat Canyon. This was last Thursday.
Only 1-0 though. That's
Canyon's
insane.
apparently really good this year. From what
That's
I've heard.
insane.
From what
That
I've
means
heard.
Canyon is gonna be good too.
Oh, they beat Central last night.
Yeah,
6-1.
Jeez.
dude.
Big win. Central starting out this year rough. 1-2-1.
I'm so excited for that.
They don't
game,
do
though.
like an overtime? They don't do like
Nope.
sudden
Soccer.
death?
We'll just draw. It's called a draw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Soccer.
I'm really happy you know so much about soccer and how. the
Well,
sport
okay.
works.
Usually they do like in professional soccer, they do penalty shots. Yeah, they do.
I think it depends on what kind of game they're playing.
I'll just be really honest. I also don't know soccer that much, so I
So-
can't weigh in.
So they do penalty shots. So it's like a best of 5. 5
Right.
shots.
I just don't know in
You
what
gotta switch.
situations that
You
they
gotta
do
switch
that.
who shoots every time.
Because it's usually 90 minutes, and then the referees can also award so much overtime.
Penalty shootouts.
While we look up those rules, Devin, with all we've talked about today, we kind of have. I've got one thing on my mind.
Player of the week.
Who's player of the week?
So are we doing both week 1 and week 2, or are we just kind of combining them?
Before we get this, we figured it out.
Oh, okay.
They do it if
Teams are
it's a
tied
knockout.
after.
If it's a knockout. So if it's like a playoff game.
Okay.
If it's just
Oh, that's fair.
if it's just a
Okay.
league match, they call it a draw and the game's over.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to the play of the week now.
Okay, player of the week. I think this is on Andy. Andy, do you think we do? Do we split them up? Do we have 2?
Do we have a week 1
I think-
player of the week and
I
a
think
week
I
it's
think we
two.
just call it like a start of the year player of the start.
I feel like it's pretty obvious. I have my pick.
I've got mine.
We didn't talk about him much.
We didn't. That's what I left
I
it
think
for here.
it leaves some discussion for us. I like it.
I can tell you.
Jonathan Gonzalez.
Okay, I'll tell you who mine is. Cade Fisher,
That was my
Okay.
pick. Yeah, I got Kate.
without
Fisher.
a doubt.
Without
Okay,
doubt.
I thought the
That's-
3
If we're-
touchdowns.
especially if we're calling this like the overall beginning of the school player.
Oh, absolutely.
He's done. Honestly, obviously,
right.
Gonzalez has had. He had one good game. We just haven't seen enough showings from him yet.
It's just
Right.
2 games. There's not enough seeing it.
And one of them is pigskin,
And
which
one
is
of them was
just not
tough. It's
even.
just- you can't
that's
even
just
look
not
at
even
it, yeah.
fair. You can't even
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at our
But
team.
Cade Fisher
Okay.
has just been going out there game after game, just scoring.
Scoring,
With a
scoring,
hat trick
scoring.
last night. A hat trick. I haven't seen one of those my entire high school career. I don't even.
I'm trying to think of someone who else would have had a hat trick. I can't name someone.
Brett
So
Zane,
Cade
man.
Fisher
That's what I'm saying. Brett Zane.
Okay.
Brett Zine.
Brett
Love you,
Zine.
definitely
County
did.
player of the
He
week
did.
is Brett Zane.
County.
Just because we miss you so much.
We missed you, Brett Zine.
No, it's
That's
Cade
gotta be
Fisher.
Cade Fisher.
It's
Cade
Cade
has to
Fisher.
be.
Okay, I don't disagree with that at all.
Absolutely has to be.
Yeah, just absolute dog.
Okay, well, we've named him.
He's been named. We love you, Cade Fishy. Keep dominating. Good luck out there.
Should we get him on the podcast next episode?
We'd like to have you. So let
We'd
us
love
know.
to have him.
Yeah, let us know if you want to get on
We'll
the
be
podcast.
in
Hey,
your-
man, reach out.
Reach out to us. We
Reach
got
out
out.
at
PC Sports Experience
at
at gmail.com.
We'll
Yeah.
start a TikTok
that's our
Make a
DM us on TikTok now.
and
Uh,
Instagram.
We also wanted to kind of talk about, what the plans are for the podcast.
Bro,
So-
I grabbed the table thinking it would stop it.
I mean, I guess the plan is eventually we'd like to have a lot of guests on.
Yeah.
We're thinking
And-
weekly. I think.
Weekly
yeah.
episodes for sure.
Absolutely.
yeah,
'Cause
like
we got
weekly
to name
episodes.
our weekly player. You know, player of
Dude,
the
I'm
week.
thinking double weekly. I just like talking, man.
Do this 2 times a week.
No, definitely weekly, and then eventually guests. I'd like to have Mr. Vigil on.
Okay.
It's our
Definitely
athletic
knows it
director
more
here.
than anyone. I mean,
Absolutely.
he's
I mean, he
Yeah.
knows
most
the ins and outs
knowledgeable guy.
of
High school sports.
How it
yeah.
works.
exactly. And
Great guy to talk to as well. Just a
and
awesome guy. Shout out, Mr. V Hill.
Oh,
Love to
yeah,
have you
Mr.
on.
Vigil.
Thank you for letting us do this. Appreciate you.
And have some players on and stuff. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, definitely got to figure out who Landon Thomas is.
We would love
And
to
I
meet
have to
you.
figure out who. Yeah, let's have
Yeah.
him on, man, because I'd love
Landon
to know.
Thomas, if you're watching this,
If he's
reach out.
if
Reach
he's a
out.
freshman, then hey,
Let's talk
he's
to
a
him.
good-
That's
then
a
he's a
great
good
freshman.
freshman,
15
yeah.
if he's a
minutes
senior,
later.
where'd you come
He's-
from, man?
We've never seen you before.
I don't know who you are.
Who
I'll
are
just
you?
be honest, man. But
All right.
and
Good fall season so far.
we do have some challenging matchups though, and I'm thinking about them right now. What I'm excited for is talking about them next week. To be
Yeah.
honest, I'm
I look forward
excited.
to it.
I really, that volleyball game this Thursday is
It's gonna be fun. I'm
insane.
super excited.
Show up and show out.
Yeah, everyone be watching out for that. We'll be streaming that one,
Yes,
so
yeah.
that'll be on
I wish
PC Stick
I
TV.
wish we knew what the themes
What
were
the
gonna
theme was.
be.
We gotta
I
get.
know.
We gotta
Gotta get in tandem with
who
Yeah.
does that? Who runs those?
whoever
Who's
runs
in
their
charge?
eyes. I don't know.
All right.
All right.
All
Well, we will see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye.